Can I just say something?
Yeah, okay, we should wrap soon, by the way.
About your
Go ahead.
argument about like a high body count, more likely to have STIs, more likely to get pregnant by somebody else. Like, I don't think that counts because it only takes
Nick
one person.
Yeah, you could literally be a
STI or
virgin
getting
and get
pregnant.
an
And if
STI.
anything,
You could.
as far as I know, porn stars actually have lower instances of STIs because they have to get checked
Yeah.
We
so
get checked
regularly.
every fucking
Nope,
month.
fake news.
Every 2 weeks.
What?
That's fake
Yeah,
news.
yeah.
They
No,
get
it's
checked
not.
more often than the average person ever does.
Here's the secret
He's probably
sauce.
gonna say about herpes or
Here's the
something now.
secret
Watch.
sauce. They don't check for HPV and herpes, and on a long enough timeline.
Everybody has that.
Everybody has
No.
herpes.
Everybody has HPV. If you talk to any
actually
physician,
do
they will
have
tell you they do
HPV.
not even
I got
bother
that. It's
vaccinating
human
people for
papilloma.
HPV
Do you
over the age
think
of 25
most
because they
people-
assume that you have it.
What is that?
This is like the
HPV,
biggest
human
fucking
herpes,
cope
but
about
I don't have HPV now.
in the adult entertainment industry, they don't test for herpes and HPV.
Nope, because they're very common.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think it is separate. Yeah,
In
humans
the
are
adult
different
entertainment
types.
No,
industry,
it's common in the general population.
It
That's why I
is.
just told you if you
Herpes
talk to a
is
general
so
physician,
common.
I think
if you
genital
speak, I was
herpes
a biology
is
major, Brian. If
Not
you speak to a
genital,
general
but herpes.
physician about getting vaccinated about for HPV over the age of 25, they won't do it because they assume you already have it
Okay,
over the age of
but I'm
25. That's
talking
how
about-
common
sure.
it is.
Yep. Herpes, I think, is, well, I mean,
It is
we don't have
very
to have a
common.
debate
Most
over.
common.
I would argue herpes is
There's
probably
herpes
worse.
simplex and there's genital herpes,
Yes,
but you're
that's
talking about
right.
just herpes simplex.
Yeah, HPV is
That's
No,
very,
no, no,
very
no, no, no.
common.
I'm talking about genital herpes.
They don't test for that? Do they test for genital herpes
No,
if
they
you're an
don't.
adult star?
No, they don't. And if
There
they
you go.
did, the adult
but
entertainment
correct-
industry would absolutely crumble
And that's
if
true.
it precluded people who had genital herpes.
But-
Is there a reason why they don't test for it?
We
Is
had
it
a girl.
visually
We
obvious?
had a girl on the show who said that she was, and it's crazy to me that they don't do this. That she got herpes. They don't test for it. She doesn't. If I recall, she does not disclose to her partners that she has herpes.
But correct me if I'm wrong, you can only get herpes from someone if they're having a flare up.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And I've actually worked with that girl multiple times. I've worked with male
Oh,
porn
didn't you
stars.
come with her on the show?
Yeah. I've worked with male porn stars who like have herpes but
Yeah, me
don't
too.
have an outbreak, and you can kiss them as long as you don't touch a herpes sore.
Yeah.
When
So
you
if
said,
they're
didn't you come with
diagnosed
her, I thought you meant a
herpes-
different
No.
way.
Me too.
So
I mean-
if they're
Here.
diagnosed with herpes but they don't have an outbreak, it's kind of like a wart. You know, if someone has
Yeah.
a wart on their finger and you touch it, you're going to get
You can be
a wart.
pre-symptomatic, or I don't know what the term is, but
Asymptomatic.
no, but like it could be like the tail end, or like I don't know what the tail end or the front end of an outbreak, and it might not be perfectly
No, that's very true.
on
And
a
that
long
is-
enough
yeah.
timeline in the porn industry. My understanding is most women or most people in the industry are going to get herpes.
I joined the porn industry knowing that. That was something that like I had made a major, took a major thought about, and it's up to me and it's up to my scene partner to make sure that I am healthy and that I am making sure that my scene partner is healthy before I, touch them and have sex with them.
I mean, I don't know if this is too prying, but do you have herpes?
No, I do not.
Tina?
Actually.
I don't know. I don't know actually. Yeah, to be fair.
Okay,
We should
I mean,
probably
are
get
you just
tested for it.
arguing in favor of STDs? I'm a little confused here.
No.
Okay.
You were trying to make the case that you said if they tested for herpes, that porn stars would have the highest rates of STIs that previously
Well, you're
unknown,
trying-
but
you're trying to
arguing,
argue-
you're trying to use the absence of evidence to prove your point, and I'm using actual
No,
evidence.
you were trying to argue that, well, the STD rate amongst porn stars is actually very low, but that's actually not true.
Is more likely to be lower because they are tested
No,
more
that's
often than
not
the
true.
general
That herpes-
population.
No, that's
Excluding herpes, it is true.
Excluding herpes.
okay. Well,
how
herpes
often do you
seems a
get
lot
tested?
worse than like gonorrhea. Sorry.
When's the last time you
That's
got tested,
treatable.
Brian?
I know.
Yeah, Brian.
That's
when's the last time you got
treatable.
tested?
When's the
Hello?
last time you got tested, Brian?
You think
I
herpes is worse
I
than
get tested
gonorrhea?
after all the shows.
Okay,
After
never-
all my shows, I get tested.
my God.
Okay.
You know, it's.
All right.
in case it's
Speaking
in the
of,
air.
are we,
One time I sat on a chair and I had a little. No, I'm just kidding.
R.I.P.
Sat on.
Okay.
Good talk. All right, guys, let's wrap this up.